One to you, my colleagues, and the listening audience. Mr. Speaker, today I stand before this honorable House, like most Bermudians, with a heavy heart, deeply disturbed and disgusted by the recent surge in violence that has shaken our island. To hear the news that 2 young men were fatally shot near Fort Scar in Somerset at such an early hour on Wednesday shook me to my core. These gruesome murders brought the number of homicides in Bermuda in the past 6 weeks to 6. 6 murders, Mr. Speaker, in 6 weeks. These include the shocking discovery of 4 lifeless people inside their home in Pembroke, which occurred a month after a mother was fatally shot in her home at the same property, a home located within my own constituency. This is a closely knit community, like so many neighborhoods throughout our country, and they are reeling from this horrific event. I also draw your attention to the murder at Knife Point on our famous Horseshoe Bay Beach on Bermuda Day. That was another senseless act of violence that snuffed out the hopes and dreams of a young man. Mr. Speaker, the murders at Scar Hill took place at a time when most of Bermuda was just waking up to face another day. Callously taking another person's life is abhorrent at any hour, but it is beyond incredible that someone could do such at such an early hour in the day. Irrespective of the circumstances that led to this appalling behavior, I can assure this honorable House and the rest of Bermuda that the Bermuda Police Service will aggressively pursue the culprits. Mr. Speaker, there is no doubt that these events have left our entire community in a state of pain, shock, and anxiety. I express my deepest sympathies to the families and loved ones of all those who have lost their lives recently. These senseless acts of violence have torn at the very fabric of our society, and we share in the grief and pain felt by those who knew and loved these individuals. My sincere thoughts and prayers are with our community during this incredibly difficult time. Mr. Speaker, as the Bermuda Police Service investigates these incidents, I want to assure the public that the Ministry of National Security fully supports their efforts. The Bermuda Police Service has our full backing, including whatever resources they may require to bring to justice those who are responsible. However, Mr. Speaker, we cannot do this alone. We need the community's help. I have said this oft times before, but the message must be repeated at this crucial time. If you have any information, no matter how insignificant you think it may be, you must do the right thing and come forward. I know that this is not easy to do, but your courage can make a difference, not just in solving these murders, but for the long-term safety of your family, neighbors, and the rest of Bermuda. The police service cannot solve these crimes without your support. No police service can. I understand the reluctance and fear that may exist within our community, but it is vital for the safety and well-being of all that we stand together against this violence. The resilience of the Bermudian people is well known, and now, more than ever, we must rely on that community strength to put an end to this scourge. Mr. Speaker, in order for us to wrestle this problem properly, we as a community, the whole village, including parents, grandparents, uncles, aunties, godparents, siblings, friends, neighbors, all of us must recognize that this is our problem and is ours to fix. Gone are the days when we can ignore what is going on in our neighborhoods and, yes, right in our own homes. I hasten to stress that no neighborhood, Mr. Speaker, is immune from this scourge and must therefore collectively take back our village. Only working together can we establish peace and harmony and ensure a healthy and safe future for our children and grandchildren who deserve to be raised in a safe environment. Mr. Speaker, we must break the silence and overcome the fear that prevents us from providing information that can assist in bringing the perpetrators of these heinous acts to justice. If you are hesitant to speak directly to the police, you can call the Confidential Crime Stoppers hotline at 800-8477. This hotline, Mr. Speaker, is located overseas, and it is anonymous, and it ensures your security. Mr. Speaker, I also echo the sentiments of the Honorable Premier. and the Minister of Health when she speaks. For those who need grief counseling or are dealing directly with this trauma, to get the help they need. There are resources available, and we at the Ministry of National Security are available to assist as well. Our gang violence reduction team, in partnership with other agencies, is made up of trained counselors who are ready and able to offer guidance, assistance, and resources for those in need. Mr. Speaker, I also want to take this opportunity to recognize the efforts of our essential service workers, including the Bermuda Fire and Rescue Service and the Bermuda Police Service. They have been under extreme duress on the front lines of these incidents. We know that theirs is a traumatic job when confronted with these incidents, and I thank them profusely for the manner in which they perform their duties. Their dedication and hard work do not go unnoticed and are deeply appreciated by all of Bermuda. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.